Right, I want you to see the difference lighting makes. Watch this. My curtains are closed right now. Watch this. Look at that. Oh my god. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about The Sims 4 and its infamous My Wedding Stories DLC. When the pack was released on February 23rd of this year, many people were displeased when finding themselves buying themselves a DLC that was severely buggy and full of glitches. My last broken Pumbob's diary Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My last Broken Pump-Up Diaries video was actually about this pack and the many bugs that came with it. You can find that video here on my channel page or in the Broken Pump-Up Diaries playlist, which I will also link here. I will also put the link to the last video in the description. In that video, I briefly mentioned that when the pack first came out, glitches and all, I actually screen recorded my experience with it in hopes that I could see with my own eyes what everyone was talking about and that I could use the footage to make a video like this someday. In this video, I'm going to be narrating you through the footage and talking about what's going on, as well as my own personal thoughts whenever I encounter a glitch, because trust me when I say I encounter many. If you enjoy this type of content, then please leave a like to let me know, and consider subscribing and clicking the bell notification so you can get notified when the next video arrives. Record breaking time. Why was I talking that fast? So my initial plan was to create a couple from scratch, and I was even in the mood to attempt the pretty much useless create a story feature. I must have forgotten the types of Sims it creates because, well... She had no teeth, huge eyebrows, and like, what even is that of it? And no, this is not an episode of Queer Eye. I'm not here to get together. So instead, I decided to go into my gallery and pull out my Goths from Sims 1 household, which is basically the Sims 4 Goth family redone to look like what they did in The Sims 1. However, Bella, after all that she's been through with them aliens, truly deserved my acidification treatment. For some reason, I've always had this where I don't feel complete until my female sim has alpha hair, fake nails, and ridiculously high-heeled shoes on. And if they don't, then there better be a good explanation for it. The only thing I did differently is that I gave her one of the hairstyles that came with the pack. But if it wasn't for the theme of the video, I can guarantee that it would have been alpha hair. Unfortunately, neither Mortimer nor Cassandra received this treatment, but anyways, just like it was on theme to give Bella her hairstyle, it was also on theme to move them into the world that came with the pack too. So here we are. So this is the world. I mean, it's okay. To be honest, what am I on about? It's more than okay. It's actually quite beautiful. But, you know, it was quite empty. There was rarely any NPCs. I mean, come on. So I think I was trying to test out what am I doing? Let me see. MC Command Center. Right. Relationship. Ah, right. So because they aren't married yet, they don't already have a romantic, you know, level. So I'm just using MC Command Center to my advantage, you know what I mean? Right. So this I originally thought was a new thing that came with the game, well, came with the pack, but I'm actually not sure whether that's the case anymore, and you'll see why. Yeah. Judging by the animation, I'm pretty sure that's not what came with the pack. I think that's a mod. I think it came with one of Sacrificial's mods. I don't know. But it's like, now she's like flirting, just talking to a child. It's like, not like, why are you talking to your child like that? But I'm not very patient. You know, I really was trying to get things done with him. Right, let's give him a sexy pause. So yeah, things were going really fast, shall we say. So yeah, now the boyfriend and girlfriend, I mean, you know, it's all going well, all going pretty fast, honestly. But we couldn't propose. Like, what was that? Like, what? Then we'll have the welcome wagon, and it's like, oh my god, off. So yeah, here I am just going in and upping the friendly, because like, I don't know why that's the thing that needs to happen, but yeah, I think I just leave these guys waiting at the door, to be honest, while I try and get on with what I'm doing. Yeah, so I do attempt to propose to him, and...
Smeeba.
Huh?
Like, what the f? Like, I don't get it. So, this is not how it is in The Sims 2, I'll promise you that. In this game, you have to wait to propose to people. And it's like, no, I'll go as fast as I want. But anyways, I wasn't playing around. Let's just say that. So, we did end up speeding it up a bit. And I do think not answering the welcome wagon does end up biting me in the bum later on, because I end up not having any relationships with anybody. So, and that's important for this. Yeah, and it's like, no, like, you literally just rejected me. So I mean, no, I'm not gonna with you. And it also seems to be a recurring theme for random people to just walk into my house. Oh yeah, and also these like random, this couple just like run into my house and go upstairs. And I mean, we know what they're doing up there. Mama ends up sleeping on the sofa. Bella gets the bed downstairs. The couple eventually leave. You just used my bed. You just defiled my bed and then you left. So my plan was to wait until the next day to propose. But guess what? Someone needs to go to work. And then Cassandra's off to school and then Mortimer goes to work. So Bella and Cassandra are back. But, you know, that's not what we need. We don't need Cassandra. She's just there because she's part of the family and I couldn't get rid of her. So I decided I was going to utilise this time to go out and meet people until Mortimer came back from work. But yeah, this meeting people is going to be useful later on, so I actually know people to invite to my wedding. I go looking around for people and there's literally no one. Like, it's derelict. So I end up going and visiting a house, which is like the big like mansion lot of like, they're basically the land grabs of this town. So we're here. So it turns out we actually have a negative relationship with this woman. And I think it's because I left her waiting at the door at the welcome wagon, which, I mean, I was busy, so off. By the way, I'm watching this footage in real time and it's been a while since I watched this footage. When did I record this? Probably is January. Yeah, I don't fully remember every detail, so I'm almost experiencing it at the same time. Things are just coming back to me as they're happening. It's a mess. So yeah, basically all I'm doing right now is looking for every single soul I can see and yeah, just making relationships with them. And you can see with these people I'm getting good relationships, but I also heard that it was a feature that guests' reactions to the wedding would be different depending on the relationship they had with the people being married, and I was very intrigued by that. So as you can see, I was also making negative relationships with people. So yeah, as you can see, we've built a lot of relationships with people now. Can I just say the world really is beautiful. It's one of the best worlds, I'm gonna be honest. Right, so we need to go home, but there's lovely scenery on the way, I will say. But yeah, we need to get everyone home. Right, so yeah, it turns out that we don't need to manually propose anymore. At first I didn't really know what this meant. I just thought they were going to propose later. So yeah, it turns out that they're now already engaged. And yeah, we can now plan a wedding event. So at first I was quite confused by all the options, but I'm pretty sure wedding ceremony is the main one. And the thing is with these is that it's quite annoying. You can't just pick a sim that you already know to be, you know, your sim of honor or anything like that. So you have to you have to ask them in person, which I think is a bit ridiculous. And I also picked all the activities because I wanted to test them all out. And so yeah, here I am just making some changes to Bella's wedding dress. I put the veil on and I also go back in to change the dress itself. And what I landed on was my favourite dress out of the entire pack, which is this one. I think it's just great. It's honestly just really nice. So here I am just accessorising her, sprucing it up a bit. I also just go in and alter the makeup a little bit. But one thing I will say is that I do think it's a little bit ridiculous that the veil has to come with the hair. I do wish it would have been a hat or something like that. It would have made a lot more sense. And I also play around with the dress code. I was really interested to see what it was, so I did red for Bella, and obviously I couldn't pick any specialised guests yet. And so my idiot self, clicked OK. I thought it was just gonna plan it for me, give me an option for later on, but I'm just an idiot, honestly. So I couldn't pick any of the specialised guests. I couldn't pick my wedding cake. So there were a lot of features that I missed out on, and yeah. And as you can see, no one is dressed in what I asked them. So I thought I'd at least give the bride and groom their outfits. So moving on to the wedding venue, it is quite well built and it's really pretty. Just the problem is that there's two thingies, what they call arches. There's one outside and there's one inside. So I think what I'm doing now is I'm looking around for a kitchen because I thought, you know, I'd make my own wedding cake. But here I am just going and getting an oven so I can cook my own. But what I thought was really ridiculous is that there was no option to make a cake at all. Now, obviously, I'm guessing that this has something to do with it being the wedding currently, but I don't see why I shouldn't be able to. So yeah, that was a bit frustrating that we went without a cake. So yeah, there's just a random fridge outside now. So trying the buffet table, I thought, you know what, let's gather for toast and see if it actually does anything. And yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's actually moving. So yeah. So looking at all the ceremony activities, there's quite a lot of commands for your guests. And at this point, I'm just serving food. So this interaction actually worked for some guests, not all. But yeah, some guests started throwing rice, which I thought was quite inappropriate for the granny because I thought we weren't supposed to like each other. But yeah, some guests are throwing rice, but a lot of them just aren't really that bothered. So I was really attracted to this dance floor. So I decided I was going to do a dance battle with the one and only. You know, the wedding is already not going well, so I thought, why not spice things up a bit?
And
But it ended really abruptly. I thought there was going to be a winner, but they just kind of stopped dancing. I don't really think that's a problem with the pack. I just think it's a problem with how the game works. So now I think I'm going to test speeches. And at first, I thought it was just getting up and talking. And I tried to do spousal kiss and he just kept cancelling the interactions. I was like, what is that? But yeah, I told everyone to go and sit at their seats. And it was exactly what I thought was going to happen. Some people sat at the wrong one. This guy just didn't even know where to go. I wanted to do it inside. Some people were going outside. So I ended up deleting all of the things there so that everyone could sit where I wanted them to sit. And so I tried walk up aisle, and well... Yeah, that was awkward. So I tried to get it to stand underneath the arch thing, and I tried to get Mortimer to do the same. There's a man who's just refusing to sit down as well, so there's that. Right, so we're gonna try exchange vows now, but they're not on the stand, so there we go. Right, get on the stand. So the audience, I mean, there's a girl crying. There's a couple of people groaning, look at that. So I mean, that's working as it's supposed to, but there's some people who are meant to be my friends who are just complaining. I just saw a really broken animation there. Yeah, it just looks like they're talking to each other rather than... Oh yeah. So, there's this animation. Does this look okay to you? Yeah? Does it? Like, what is that? I don't even understand how that's broken. Oh, how romantic. So what else have we got? It doesn't count as a spousal kiss? What? Alright. So it means that we have to do a separate spousal kiss. Now I can't remember whether this actually counts or not, so we'll see. What, they're just talking for? Oh, okay. What? Eh? Alright. I mean, I guess it counts. So well, look, I didn't really do my research before doing this, so I didn't really know how to do first dance, and I didn't know that you could hover over the box, you know, where it says first dance, because if you hovered over it, it would tell you how to do it. But I didn't know that at the time. Right now, as you can see, I'm just looking for like first dance, sorry, and it's just not doing anything. But yeah, one thing I'm noticing now, and I just want to say right now, before I have to put like text in the video to tell you, but I am aware that I didn't try everything. I am aware that, you know, there were a lot of things that I've missed. So it's not going to be a complete opinion, but this is all the footage that I got, because it's updated now, so we can't recreate this magic, unfortunately. So look, as you can see, the tea works. I'm giving tea to some person. I mean that's fun, isn't it? And he seems to enjoy it, so I mean, yeah. So give toast. Let's see how that went. And I can't tell if anybody's meant to be listening or not, but it doesn't look like they are. In hindsight, I think I was meant to request to gather for toast, but to be honest, I don't think that should be a thing. Like, I think they should just gather autonomously. Like, I don't, anyways. But I mean, one guy got the memo. I mean, that's good. So I don't know, maybe they are meant to do it autonomously. And it was just that, yet again, the guests just refused to do as they were told. I remember not being able to figure out how to blow bubbles or cut the cake because, well, I didn't have a cake there. Here I am just looking for first dance again. I really couldn't figure out how to do it, but if I looked it up, I probably... Oh wait, look, I did check the thing and it said click on the dance floor and it wasn't coming up. So I found this option, and... Yeah, so I think that was also part of the mod, but, you know, it was definitely on theme with what was going on already anyways. You know it's bad when you can't tell the difference between a broken mod and an official game pack. Everybody's missing work and school, look. How nice. Oh my god. So, since I couldn't figure out how to do the first dance, I think what I decided was more appropriate was to do a dance battle with Martin. And I had to ask him like 4 times to actually come over. Like, look, he's cancelled it again. Like, how hard is it to get him to come over? Alright, it's the final showdown. Well, that was entertaining. No. Alright, so, to answer the question in the title of the video, do I think The Sims 4 Wedding Stories was actually that bad? Well, it was definitely frustrating to say the least. You know, I found it very irritating that nobody would do what I was asking, and features that didn't work. I mean, come on. Come on. But I will admit, I did miss a lot of things out. Like, I didn't test a lot of things. Like, especially when I didn't get to pick any of the guest roles. I mean, that was quite unfortunate. Like, I could have tested those things out as well. But from what I've heard, they didn't really work. And I feel like that would have frustrated me even more. So I'm actually happy that I didn't. I'm happy that it's fixed now. As you saw in the last video, it was recorded before it was fixed, which made it quite awkward in editing because I had to, like, you know, add text in to say, oh wow, this is actually wrong. So yeah, that happened. So to fully answer the question, was it that bad? Yes, it was. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. And I mean, what do I say? Money down the drain.